Welcome to the News Hour on BisconTV. I am Stella Para. We'll begin with our top stories. On the national scene, Tinubu appeals to Nigerians not to give up on APC's inadequacies. Attacks on INEC offices. Serap asks Buhari to arrest perpetrators. In business, oil marketers urge Nimasa, MPA, to commence hold charges in Naira. On the foreign scene, Slovenia elects first female president. And in the world of sports, Cristiano Ronaldo opens up, says he feels betrayed by Manchester United. Now, the news in full. President Muhammadu Buhari is back in Nigeria after spending 13 days in the United Kingdom undergoing medical checkup. Meanwhile, during the routine medicals, President Buhari paid a brief visit to the King of England, King Charles III. Both men were reported to have engaged in bilateral conversations, where King Charles was reported to have jokingly asked Buhari if he had a residential building in the UK. Now that he is back, President Buhari is expected to flag off the All Progressives Congress presidential campaign activities in Jos, Plateau State, on Tuesday. The All Progressives Congress presidential candidate Bola Tinubu has urged Nigerians not to give up on the party. Tinubu said although Nigerians are against a failed government, they should not give up on the APC. He admitted some areas of feebleness and inadequacies on the government's part, but assured that there is hope at the end of the tunnel. Tinubu was speaking at the funeral service of Grace Akeredolu, the mother of the Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, in the Owo area of the state. Former Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria and Anambra State Governor Professor Charles Soludo has declared support for the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, Justice Peter Umeadi. This is even as the governor kicked against the ambition of the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi. Governor Soludo claimed that APGA remains the third largest political party in the country, considering the number of political offices it has won. Soludo, who believes that the main opposition party was not fair to the southeast by zoning its presidency to the north, said supporting any other party may affect the chances of APGA in 2023 elections. He, however, noted that the Labour Party does not pose a big threat to APGA. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to urgently direct all appropriate law enforcement agencies to identify and arrest the perpetrators and sponsors of attacks on the offices of Independent National Electoral Commission across the country. It will be recalled that there have been recent reports of simultaneous attacks on INEC offices across the country. SERAP cautioned that these attacks are increasingly putting INEC under siege, and if not urgently addressed, the escalating attacks on the offices of INEC would impair the people's right to vote. On day 5 of the 35th edition of the National Festival of Arts and Culture, the First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Mrs. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, hosted children participants of NAFEST at the Lagos Parliament, Lagos House, Marina. After a spectacular outing last year in Ekiti State, Lagos State hosted the 2022 edition of the National Festival of Arts and Culture, NAFEST, which began on the 7th of November through to the 13th of November 2022. The event, themed Culture and Peaceful Coexistence, seeks to galvanize unity and love amongst Nigerians despite her cultural diversity. In her remarks, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu said Lagos, being the host of the 2022 edition of NAFEST, has provided superb hospitality for participants who came from the different geopolitical zones of the country.
Whether you are Igbo, Hausa, Ijaw, whether you come from Gombe, Niger, Lagos, Ondo, Oyo, Kaduna, Katsina, any state you come from, we are one Nigeria. No matter what is going on in this country, our children will stand together as one. The essential ingredients of building block of peace, unity, and development is love. We need to love ourselves, children. You can see that you have been able to bring all the commissioners from the different states to come here to showcase our children, to showcase our culture. What brought about that? It's a love. It's a love we have for each other. That is what brought that about. When you truly love your co-student, you will not harm him or her. You will not cheat him or her. You will not lie against him or her. You will look out for his or her welfare and interest. This is what we want you to take away from here and replicate it in your various homes, schools, and community at large.
Dr. Sanwo-Olu provided children who emerged overall best in the various categories of competition, educational learning gadgets. Dr. Sanwo-Olu said she believes children are the leaders of tomorrow and encouraged them to be deliberate about the future if it must turn out successful. We'll take a short break now, and when we come back, we'll bring you business news. Join us again. Welcome back to BisconTV News. Now to business news. All marketers in Nigeria have urged the federal government's maritime agencies, including the Nigerian Ports Authority (NPA) and the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency (NIMASA), to commence port charges in Nigerian naira as directed by the federal government. This was disclosed in a statement by the Oil Marketers Association of Nigeria through Mahmood Tuko, the Vice Chairman, second of the Depots and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria, DAPMA. The marketers noted that the directive given by the government has not been implemented, adding that the lack of implementation has been a major challenge to their operations. Coming up next is foreign news. Join us again. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching BisconTV News. You can also watch us live by downloading the BisconTV app on your Android and iOS devices, or visit our YouTube channel. Now, the foreign news. Slovenia has elected its first ever female head of state. Tasa Musar is a journalist and lawyer who ran independently with the backing of Slovenia's center-left government. She defeated former Foreign Minister Anže Logar, a veteran of conservative politics. She won almost 54% of the vote, ahead of Mr. Logar, who got just over 46%. The role of president is mostly ceremonial, but Mrs. Musa will be commander-in-chief of the armed forces and also nominates several top officials, including the central bank governor. Two vintage World War II-era planes collided and crashed at an air show in the U.S. state of Texas, killing 6 people. Footage shows the aircraft striking each other at a low altitude, breaking one of the aircraft in half while taking part in a commemorative air show. The Federal Aviation Administration said it will investigate the crash. Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson called it a terrible tragedy. We'll take another short break to come back with sports news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now to the world of sports. Cristiano Ronaldo says he feels betrayed by Manchester United and is being forced out of the club. Ronaldo promised in August he would give his version of life at Old Trafford after failing to secure a move away from United. The Portugal forward has now spoken out in a wide-ranging interview with Piers Morgan for Talk TV. Meanwhile, United have been asked for a response to Ronaldo's claims. The Red Devils, who beat Fulham 2-1 on Sunday, are 5th in the Premier League in Eric Ten Hag's first season as manager. Nigeria's Israel Adesanya has lost his middleweight title to Alex Pereira in New York. Adesanya had been winning the fight until the final sequence, with Pereira firing a barrage of punches at Adesanya against the cage. The 33-year-old Nigerian was seeking revenge after losing 2 fights to the Brazilian in kickboxing back in 2016 and 2017. Pereira becomes middleweight champion in only his 8th professional MMA bout. The result ends Adesanya's title reign at 6 defenses that will likely set up a rematch sometime soon. So to come is some entertainment news. Join us again. Thanks for staying with us on the News Hour on BisconTV. Now to the world of entertainment. Nollywood actress Tony Abraham has said a powerful prayer for singer Davido and his wife Chioma. The couple are still grieving the loss of their 3-year-old son, Ifeanyi. Taking to Instagram, Tony shared a photo of her and Tony from her movie set. Tony affirmed that God is with them and that they will be happy. Beautiful actress and bride-to-be Peggy Obiri held her bridal showers on Sunday, November 13, ahead of her forthcoming wedding this month. The pregnant actress shared videos from the exciting moments on her Instagram stories. Peggy Obiri showed clips of how her female colleagues gathered around to celebrate and bade her farewell from spinsterhood. The bridal shower had the likes of Tana Adelano and other beautiful actresses. After years of speculation, actor Frederick Leonard and his colleague Peggy Obiri had confirmed that they are set to get married. The couple, who recently got engaged, will hold the traditional wedding in Warri, Delta State this November. And that's it for now on the News Hour on BisconTV. Compiled and produced by Jumoke Deotiaino. I am Stella Para. Thanks for staying with us.